All right, welcome to the mean streets of Frankfurt, Germany. This is the hotel back here, the Hotel Miramont that we're staying in, and I am out on the street. It's about 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and it's very pretty. I know the camera's kind of focused on me right now, but the sky is very pretty, and I think it's just the white balance is a little weird, but anyway, just walking through and just looking at some of these streets, looking at some of the things that are available here, and kind of just moving my legs. I'm definitely a bit heavier than when I left. Currently woke up at 110 kilos, which is about 11 pounds overweight. That would be 243 pounds, 242 pounds, and I was waking up at 232 pounds. I'm not surprised that I'm holding a lot of water. My face feels puffy. My hands feel a little bit fat. And the travel itself was pretty smooth. Left, basically I tried to sleep in as late as I could on the day of departure, which was a Sunday, and then wound up getting on the plane at about 7:50 p.m. and then went and flew to London, and then had a really quick connection. British Airways did kind of a terrible job of sorting out like the people, because there was one person I know of in particular, other than Lacey and myself, that had to get to the Frankfurt flight. And we were literally running through the airport again. This is our second experience with British Airways, and it's the second time we've had to run through the airport because they were giving the closing doors call on the intercom. So it was a little bit like, come on, man. Like, come on, that's a little ridiculous. It's because we waited on the tarmac for like 40 minutes. And so the flight was a little bit late. We had to get taxied out of there on a bus. Like, it was just like, didn't have to happen that way. It was just real goofy. So I don't know. I have a little bit of sour feelings over it, or I had a little bit of sour feelings over it. As soon as we got off, I was just like, you know what? Like, I'm not stressing. Like, I'm an easy traveler, and I'm like, we're gonna get there no matter what. We're gonna get there with days to spare, so it doesn't really matter. There's no point in being stressed over any of this. So just relaxing. So got back here, took a taxi. Really, really nice guy. Drove the taxi, didn't speak any English. I tried speaking really broken German to him, just like phrases, and he was just like, and so it's pretty funny. And what else? Went to a Aldi and got a bunch of cookies and things like that, and it was yummy. And probably part of why I'm holding a lot of water as well. Drank a bunch of water, ate a lot of salt, ate a lot of sugar. I probably had like 250 carbs when I got back from the store last night, and my body's just not used to that kind of like calorie dumping, as it were. So that's probably a factor as well in the weight, but also the flight just has me really puffy. So that's just how it is, and I can feel it. Like I said, I can feel it in my face. You can see my eyes are all like puffy and stuff. So it'll come off, and I'm not too concerned about it. This is really pretty. Just checking this out. And then there's a little clock tower over here. Anyway, what else? Today is going to be more about just kind of kicking it and equilibrating and enjoying. And I'm going to try to keep these like pretty short, pretty brief, like little 2-minute videos, but I'm almost always going to be rambling because I'm used to longer form content now. And yeah, so gonna get breakfast in half an hour when it opens at the hotel, and then gonna look for some coffee, and gonna poke around and look at these really pretty carvings up here and over there across the street, right there. And if I see anything like cobblestone streets, I will maybe take a camera out and take a picture, or maybe I won't. We'll see. But the next 2 days are going to be in Frankfurt. Then head to Fulda with a little bit of time, enough time to support Alicia in her weight cut. And then I will be doing a weight cut along with Taylor So the three of us will all be doing a little bit of weight cutting. Mine is going to be pretty easy. I've been waking up basically on weight, so it should be very straightforward. And I think Taylor's 10 pounds over, Alicia's 10 pounds over, so they should have decent cuts. And yeah, should be fun. I'll probably go into that a little bit more later as it gets closer. So Alicia competes Friday, Taylor and I compete Saturday, and then I also compete Sunday in the team competition. So lots of action on this trip, lots of fun, lots of exploring, and I'm going to be getting in a good amount of walk-in to flush all this water out of my system. So maybe I'll see you guys along the way.